The sound of the rooster in spring of 1720 in Paris with the Pew Dynasty. Hello guys, welcome back to the Guild 3. My avatar has died. Did we just lose? Did we just lose the queen? I think we did. No, my avatar died. No, she's still a queen. What avatar? What avatar died? I don't know. She's 69 years old. I would expect her at some point to pass away. But yeah, I've been kind of playing along here for like the past hour and a half or so, just trying to build up influence and the money. And I finally got to the point of, yeah, we're trying to do it just become a duke. But the problem is, just becoming a duke, I can only hire another henchman, which I can't do anyways. And then it's a long ways to Archduke, and I am recording this just before the update. Actually, someone's got the plague or a flea tick. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm recording this before the update, so I did get confirmation from the developer that when the game updates, all old saves will be no longer good. And really, yeah, the Pew Dynasty Let's Play I think has gotten on as far as it needs to. With no other dynasties around, it's kind of made it kind of, well, let's just say bland, really. Not much is going on. But something is interesting, though. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? Is it still over here? Or did it finally crumble? Even though it said no dynasties around, I think it might be this building right here. I don't remember the one with the green and yellow stripes. They still had a herb over here, and there was still a guild member running around because she had the symbol over her head. I don't know if I can find her again. She may have passed away. It's been a while. Yeah, so I found that kind of interesting. Wait. Oh yeah, so this dynasty right here. Wait, let's see if I can... Where were we? Yeah, storage. Well, that's their storage barn. It's out of stock. But some of their buildings are still standing up. And there was a guild member running around somewhere. But it could be that she's passed away. But yeah, it's gotten kind of bland around here. It's hard to gather influence because I'm going around screaming to, well, no one in particular. What I've been doing, if we look at the family tree, these kids right here, they're off, what is it called? Sent to the court of the monarch. So instead of sending them to school, which would cost 5,000 and they gain some XP, I was sending it to the court of monarch for 64,000 money, but I was getting 8,000. You get 8,000 influence. The problem is, well, it's not a problem. They're like 6 or 7 when you can finally send them off, and it takes them till they're about 19 or 20 before they come out of there. So yeah, you do get 8,000 influence. So right now, these two kids right here would bring me in 16,000 influence, which is quite a bit. Especially if in the early stage, like 16,000. I'd like to have 16,000, but even that won't get us up to what we need to become a duke for a while. The money is not a problem. I still spend money here and there. Like I spend, how much did it cost me to send them there? Yeah, 64,000. So it was like 120 some odd $1,000 just to send those two kids off to the monarch. Pretty expensive. But the businesses are all doing well. I've been going around just leveling up as I see them and hiring new employees as they pass away. But really, I think I've reached the limit for myself on this Let's Play. And especially with the new update, I didn't read any of the patch notes or have read anything on them or what it could be. So I think what we'll do is probably, like I said, just going to call it quits on the Pew Dynasty. I'll probably take a week off or so on the Guild 3 and then probably start up a new one in a new town with a new dynasty. And instead of having 4 years per turn, definitely not 4, definitely not 3, probably more likely 2 years per turn, maybe even 1 year per turn. Just so you can get to know the characters better. Well, I don't want to say better, but you have more time to level them up. You have more time in the beginning to arm them, put the right clothes on. I wasn't doing it at the beginning because it seemed like they were around for like 4 or 5 turns. Is that right? 5 turns at 4 years, 20 years. Okay, maybe 6 turns, and they would just, keel over and die somewhere. So at the beginning, I wasn't really arming them or any of that kind of stuff. Well, it's kind of hard. We don't have the cash either. But being my first let's playthrough on the Guild 3, I learned quite a bit. There's some things I would like to do. I was hoping to get and doing some henchmen. Still can't hire any henchmen. That's why becoming a duke allows me to hire just another henchman. That's all it allows us to do. If it allows us to do a business, I probably would do that. And I thought about selling, where are we? I thought about selling Pew and opening up another business to really rake in the cash. Try out other businesses. But I think maybe on the next Let's Play, we'll probably, I don't want, I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy some of these and open up at the end. I mean, I'll probably definitely wait until I get this up to level 4 and hospitality, I guess it's called. We'll open that up because that brings in the cash. We got 2 of these businesses here, but I may just try this over here. Maybe doing some of this stuff. Library, I don't know if that's... someone did tell me libraries didn't really do well for them, but then again, a couple of people told me their bakeries do rather well. I had a couple of tips saying, well, 10% discount, and my storage, what's it called? Storage rules. Yeah, if we go in here, they are at 90%, 10% discount. And I try to have more things in the window. What do I got in the window? So I got a few things in there. The problem is I don't think these workers are able to keep up. And it's hard to keep up when your workers die as often as they do. And I think that will also help by playing at 2 years per turn, because I don't want to say they'll live longer. They still live to be the same age, but when you're only doing 2 years per turn instead of 4, you're not having to hire like workers. I'm like hiring maybe like 5 to 6 workers a night because they're all passed away. Now I do have quite a few amount of workers. I don't know why I'm sitting here leveling up these people as I'm talking to you, but force of habit, I guess. But yeah, I think that'll just be easier, 2 years per turn. And like I said, there's not many people around. I got all my family members, which is slowly dwindling down here. Pretty much just like right here. I know some people are saying, well, you need to have a lot of family members to get more influence. And I kind of understand that once you get up to the higher levels, because 120,000 influence, and you're going to need, I'm going to assume 240,000. Yeah, it's a lot of influence. But I'm out there bragging to no one in a way, it seems like. I don't know where all my family members are. I mean, all right, she's over here. I mean, who's over here? Or he's over here. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? There's like no one over here. No one's hearing our praises, so I'm not getting no influence for him standing over there. I finally did, one of my family members went on the long distance journey, came back with some good news, and I got the influence for it. So I guess when you send them on a long distance cruise, long distance trip, where's this dude standing out here? Oh, he's running around. Let me click on him. So when you send them on a long distance journey, I guess you don't get the influence unless you get good news. A lot of them times they were coming back with bad news, and I don't think I was getting the influence at all. So, and really for how long they're gone for, getting 3,000 influence is sort of nice. I think they'll get just as much influence if they go around and praise our dynasty a little bit more. But like I said, there's not that many people around to praise to anymore, so I don't know. But like I said, I like to see what the new update brings. Like I said, as I'm recording this, it's Wednesday. The update's supposed to come out tomorrow. I do realize there's a tricky way to, not update the game and keep playing as you go. But I think, like I said, there's not much left for me to do here other than I gotta play a lot of time in between episodes just to build up the money influence, so I can buy a henchman, which I can't, and then the last part is become a duke, and I can buy 2 businesses. But who am I competing with? The competition's gone. So see, they just praise right there, and basically I got 8 influence, like 7 influence, 8 influence. So they are getting influence, but it's not like it was before with all the other dynasties running around. So, it's going to take forever just to get up to another 50,000 influence. Then I got to get 240,000. I have most of the office positions as I can. I hope they kind of clean that up just a little bit in the office positions, because unless you really know the tree well, sometimes like I'm clicking on, let's just say uh, a captain, and I may be electing this person to be for captain. I'm like, well, that's kind of the same. I want you to move up. Maybe it does kind of show me there, and I don't quite understand it. But I was hoping to get into some city laws and stuff, and I think our queen died. Wasn't even paying attention. She was 69. Yep, and now now the new leader of the Pew Dynasty is Adele. Adele Pew. She's 50. So how did our family tree end up looking like? Well, let's go way up here and see old Pepe. Pepe Le Pew, and he that's right, you can't click on their names. Oh, man. But I think we had a son. He married some fine young lady, and they had a couple of kids. Wait, did Pepe and I want to say her name was Patricia. Did they have 2 kids? Oh yeah, we had another one, and we traded it off to. I wouldn't understand the trades too much. I'm like, yeah, I'll trade you off to another dynasty, and I got nothing in return for it, really. Yeah, our family tree kind of blends out way over here, and then I try to cut back on having too many family members because it was getting to be too much for me at the moment. And so we actually made it all the way down to generation 16's out and about. And yeah, they're still on the Monarch doing their thing. They won't be back for like another turn and a half, somewhere around there. So yeah, we had no problem getting married and sending kids to school later on, and then they come out and get married. Business wise, where are we business wise? Overall, let's see, we made a profit of 2,032,000. So that I assume that's pretty good. I mean, everyone's making a profit. The Emperor's Nose, which is the public house, that seemed to just bring money without even really trying hard. Sweet Tooth does okay. I mean, overall, it's made a profit of 63,000. The Emperor's Nose is like almost near $500,000. How's the hospital actually fare? I need to kind of. So that's doing okay. I think I opened up that a little bit later after the inn. So I mean, it's every business is making money. The 2 new ones, Measure Twice. How's that doing? See, we just barely opened up this one not long ago, and that's making the good money. And Pew Pew Pew, the one I thought about getting rid of, because that's the one like the lowest little huts. I mean, even that's bringing in the cash. That's been there for a while. But where's our first business? First business is the Stinky Farm. So that's made a profit of almost $500,000 as well. So the businesses were all doing rather well. I mean, if you really get into it, I mean, you could get transporters going around and collecting material from your other businesses instead of going to the market and buying them. I should be just taking them from my own other places and doing that. But that's too in-depth for me at the moment, so I'm just trying to simplify it. Yeah, with the money coming in, the way the influence is coming in, there the last couple episodes, I'm like, well, this is not that hard. And then you get, why are you flashing? Why are you flashing? There's no other dynasties to really click on. There's stuff in here, list of guilds. I was looking into this a little bit. Members, I don't know who these members are. Have no idea about that. The quest book, the only quest we had was, I think, become the king and queen, which we did. And the offices, I was trying, a lot of openings because my family members are dying, and I'm just giving up on it. But yeah, this just to wrap up the Pew Dynasty, I think we did rather well for our first try in the Guild 3. Like I said, probably take a week, maybe 2 weeks off. I'm putting out 2 videos a day, and it's kind of catching up on me a little bit here. But yeah, so probably take a week, maybe 2 weeks off. We'll get back into it with another Guild 3. Another dynasty, I kind of have an idea of a name of a dynasty and what location we're going in. As for the tech tree, I'm not really sure yet. I don't want to get into the rogue stuff just yet. I think I want to maybe, like I said, maybe focus on herbalism a little bit, do these businesses, and then slowly open up like an inn and maybe dig into this a little bit more as well, because these are making some good cash. But that's what we're going to wrap up for the Pew Dynasty. They're just kind of like, just wandering around like, yeah, we kind of built this place. We built Paris a little bit. And we kind of run it here a little bit as well. And now they're like, we're just going to kick back and let everyone else do all the work. So that's where the Pew Dynasty wraps it up. I mean, they're going to carry on, just that we're not going to follow along with them in the journey. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the Let's Play. Hope you just enjoyed this little wrap-up of the Pew Dynasty. I just didn't want to just, start another Let's Play and say, oh, by the way, we just wrapped that one up because of the update or whatever. So I thought I'd just make I always say a quick video. I don't know how long this video is running on right now. Probably 20 minutes, the way I ramble on sometimes. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the wrap-up video. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in the Guild 3 with a different dynasty. But until then, have a good one.